Have you ever felt the urge to lash out at someone who hurt you? You believe that revenge means confronting, shouting, or tearing someone down. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to explore a concept that's both powerful and misunderstood: revenge. Not the kind you see in movies or crime novels. We're talking about the kind of revenge that doesn't scream, doesn't burn bridges, and doesn't seek validation. The kind that transforms your pain into power, your anger into clarity, and your silence into strength. In life, we are all hurt by others, intentionally or not. Friends betray us, lovers lie, coworkers backstab, and sometimes, the pain is so deep that it leaves us trembling with rage. You might think, if I don't confront them, they win. If I don't expose them, they'll do it again. If I don't retaliate, I'm weak. But what if the opposite is true? What if the most powerful revenge is no revenge at all? Let me introduce you to Sarah. Sarah was in a long-term relationship with someone she believed was her soulmate. They built a life together, shared dreams, and even planned to start a business. One day, out of nowhere, he walked out, with explanation, with closure. Within weeks, Sarah discovered he had moved in with someone else, someone he had been secretly seeing for months. World shattered. Friends told her to expose him, confront him, humiliate him. But Sarah did something different. She went silent. Not out of weakness, but out of wisdom. She channeled every ounce of betrayal into rebuilding her life. She returned to school, finished her degree, and launched her own design studio. 3 years later, she ran into her ex at a gallery. He looked shocked. He looked radiant. He tried to make small talk. She simply smiled, thanked him for teaching her what she never wanted again, and walked away. That was her revenge. Not in words, but in evolution. Not in bitterness, but in beauty. You see, revenge rooted in ego always backfires. It keeps you tied to the person who hurt you, drains your energy, poisons your mind, and traps you in a cycle of reactivity. But silent revenge, through growth, self-respect, and success, sets you free. Because true revenge is not about proving someone wrong. It's about proving to yourself that you are more than what happened to you. There's a quote attributed to Confucius: "Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves." That's the danger of reactive revenge that consumes you. But when you choose silence, not passive silence, but powerful silence, you reclaim your power. Let's go deeper. There are 3 levels of response to betrayal: retaliation, oppression, transmutation. Retaliation is the instinct to strike back. It may feel satisfying momentarily, but it rarely brings peace. Suppression is pretending it doesn't hurt, but buried pain grows. Transmutation is turning pain into purpose. That's where transformation happens. Think about a time you were betrayed. What did it awaken in you? Was it a call to set boundaries, to rediscover self-worth, to stop settling? And that betrayal was not your end. It was your beginning. Silence doesn't mean you don't care. It means you've chosen peace over drama. When someone wrongs you and you walk away, not with bitterness, but with dignity, you teach them something they never expected. And you are not at their mercy. You are not controlled by their actions. You are anchored in your own worth. Let me tell you about Jamal. Jamal was passed over for a promotion that he had worked years for. Instead, it was given to someone less qualified, but better connected. He was furious. He wanted to quit, expose the bias, maybe even sue. But he paused. He decided to stay, not because he was weak, but because he saw the long game. He began working smarter, mentoring others, building quiet alliances. A year later, his company restructured. his old boss was removed. Shamal was offered a leadership position not just because of his skill but because of the respect he had earned in silence. That's real power. Outlasting. In silence, you become unpredictable. And that unsettles people who thrive on control. They don't know what you're planning. They can manipulate your reaction. They're left facing their own behavior without your response to distract them. And here's the real twist: sometimes your silence forces them to grow. Because when you don't engage in their chaos, they're left alone with it. Some will learn, others won't. But that's not your job. Your job is to rise. To stop playing the sin king. To build a life so full, so rich, so aligned, that the betrayal becomes irrelevant. This isn't easy. Silence requires strength. It means sitting with the discomfort of not getting the last word. It means trusting that karma speaks louder than you ever could. Means believing that the universe doesn't forget. But more than that, it means believing in yourself. Knowing that you don't need revenge to heal. You need evolution. And evolution is loudest in silence. It's the glow in your skin when you've let go. It's the calm in your eyes when you've moved on. It's the life you live when you no longer care who watches. Some of the most powerful people in history were masters of restraint. They didn't react, they redirected. They didn't shout, they shined. You like them. Someone hurt you, thank them for revealing who they really are. And turn inward. Ask, what do I now know that I didn't before? Let that wisdom guide you. Let it shape your next chapter. Let it be the silent roar that echoes louder than any scream. Revenge doesn't have to be dramatic. Sometimes, the most beautiful revenge is a quiet life that blooms in peace, purpose, and power. Thank you for watching this video. If you've ever turned pain into growth, betrayal into wisdom, or silence into strength, share your story in the comments. And if you're in that painful place right now, remember, this is not the end. This is the ignition point of something greater. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and consider becoming a member to support this channel's journey of truth, healing, and transformation. Until next time, keep your head high, your heart clean, and your silence sacred.
Before you leave, here's something special. In Buddhism, we believe that every encounter carries a deeper meaning. Would you like to discover your true soul connection, the one written into your destiny? Take the soulmate test today and unveil the hidden truths of your journey. Click the link below and begin your path now.
http://soulmate. You wisdom more, come, white.